Hi guys, welcome back. I'm currently packing for Malmö. Well, Malmö and Copenhagen. I think Malmö Hagen has become like the unofficial slogan of Eurovision this year. So I'm packing for that, but I did want to make one more video before Eurovision. So last year I made a video called Why I Want Finland to Win Eurovision 2023. And I was thinking I'm going to try and make that into an annual video. So every year I'll try and do a Why I Want blank country to win Eurovision and try and make it like an annual tradition. So I'm doing the same this year for the Netherlands. Of course, I think you know by now the Netherlands is my favourite this year. But because this is my last video before the live shows, I wanted to do a little bit more at the end of the video and talk about just like a final roundup of everything, a final prediction, final thoughts on rehearsal footage that we've got, and just try and make a few final predictions before we go into the week of Eurovision, which is coming up on Monday. In fact, actually this time next week, it'll be the day before the final. And I can't believe how quickly this whole thing has come round. I really can't. So yeah, my winner, as you know, is the Netherlands. And I think I've mentioned before how it's interesting how last year Karia was my winner and now Joost Klein is my winner. And that just seems really fitting, like it was meant to happen. And I think a lot of Karia fans have become Joost Klein fans this year. And Karia and Joost have actually met with each other and they've been spending time together. It could be part of the whole marketing thing. But yeah, it's really cool to see them both together, my two favourites 2 years in a row. So I'll just summarise my thoughts about the song. Well, first of all, I'll go back to the beginning. So I discovered who Joost was in August, I think it was, when I heard Young, which is the song that went viral in the summer in Europe, especially Germany. It got to #1 in Germany. So I remember hearing that, and then not long after that actually was when the rumours, well not rumours, but the confirmation that Joost had applied for Eurovision, that's when it all began. And then it all started to build month after month. There was that really long campaign that went on for ages. And I followed the whole thing right from the start up until he was announced. Finally, he was confirmed in December. So I've followed this entire journey right from the start. And I've listened to his other music. I really like it. And I really am a Joost Klein fan now. So that's another thing I love about Eurovision, is discovering new music and new artists. And that happens every year, and I love that. So when I first heard Europa, you see my reaction video, my expectations were very high. And when I first heard it immediately, I was kind of waiting for a bit more. It's like there was something not quite there for me, something I was expecting. I mean, my expectations were very high. But then the second time I heard it, any critique that I had at first just completely went away, and I loved it. And then the reaction in general to this is another reason why it's my favourite, actually, just to follow the positive reaction it's had from its own country. The Dutch people are so proud of this, and it's really good to see them get behind it, which is very different to the year before. So it's a huge glow up for the Netherlands, really big glow up improvement compared to last year. And I would say actually this seems to be even more popular with the Dutch people than Arcade, and that was a winner. So yeah, this is a big deal. It's gone viral all over TikTok. People are absolutely loving it. Probably the most viral, maybe the most talked about song of the year, I would say. It's the one that you see on the internet the most, I think. I mean, Joost is pretty much one of the most famous artists in the Netherlands right now. Maybe even the most well-known or most current Dutch artist right now. So they've done a great job with this. In the same way that we've sang Olly Alexander, they've sang Joost Klein, a really big name. So yeah, they've done well this year. Now the reason why this is my favourite, not just because of the song itself, but the song, I love it. It's an absolute banger. When that dance break, that Gabba dance break comes on, that is just so iconic. Obviously the rapping and the flow of the song I really love, but it's also for me the overall package, and I think a big part of it is the emotion and the sentiment and the story behind this, and a lot of it has to do with not just the song but the performer and the charisma of the performer. And that is where the strength lies here and why it's an overall perfect package, I think. It's about Joost himself and his personality, his character, also his story and the meaning of the song. It's, on one hand, it's like a European anthem, referencing Europe quite a lot. But then on the other hand, you've got the story of his parents, and his story is really tragic. They both passed away not far apart from each other when he was young, so he's had a lot of trauma in his life, and that is put together in this song, and that is now a message that has gone out to the whole of Europe, to millions of people. I do think it's very impressive how a song can be so energized, uplifting, fun, but then completely turn around and turn very dark very quickly at the end and suddenly become very emotional. You can see in my reaction video, I cried when I saw this. I cried at the end. I think lots of people did. The music video is amazing, one of my favourites this year, along with Croatia, I think. So yeah, it's the whole story, the whole meaning, just lots of things put together. I think this would be just a really good winner for him as well, you know, for him to win and make his parents proud, which he already has done anyway, regardless of if he wins or not, but living out his dream of going to Eurovision. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of sadness here, a lot of emotion, and also a lot of fun at the same time. It's really interesting how this song can make you feel completely different things in just a few minutes. So as you know, over the past few days and week, we've had all the rehearsal content. We know about all of the stagings for every country now, and there's been a lot of confusion over the Europa staging. They're definitely keeping things secret and not showing the whole story yet. I think they're trying to hide as much as they can until the live show, and I think this would be, it feels like it would be very much a television focused performance, something that will make sense on TV. Yeah, they've got a lot planned, I think, for visuals, camera angles, and today actually we've seen for the first time the rehearsal clip that they've shown, and I was quite surprised that they decided to show the ending, the outro, because I thought that would be a bit that they want to keep a secret, because that's a really big part of the song. But now we know what the outro will be like, and he is including the spoken word speech at the end, which is good. and they've got English subtitles, which is good. You know, it gets the message across, even though the rest of the song is in Dutch and those subtitles. That doesn't matter because this part of the song is the important bit that people need to hear. So it's good that they've done that. In the rehearsal clip, Joost is emotional. He's crying already. So if he's emotional now in the final, I don't know if he's going to be able to actually speak the words. I probably wouldn't be able to if I got that emotional. So yeah, it's good they've got the subtitles. So yeah, this is very powerful and I hope it does come across. And I hope the rest of the staging overall is good, because we still don't really know for sure yet about the rest of the staging, because they promised a lot. They really hyped this up, so I hope it lives up to that hype. So let's look ahead now to the actual contest. Will it win? It's always been a favourite. It's always been in the top 5 of the betting odds for a while. I mean, will it win? Okay, maybe I should accept the fact it might not. But I think it's still in contention to win at the Televote. And I'd love for it to win overall, I really would. You know, I hope that juries can appreciate it, especially having that message in there. I'd like to think they'd appreciate that. So I hope they get some jury votes along their way as well. It's always been considered as a Televote winner. Does it have a bit of competition with Croatia? Maybe, yeah. That could be up there in the Televote as well. Yeah, I hope it comes top 5 at the very least, if not win the whole thing. Maybe I'm expecting a bit much for it to win overall, and maybe I should keep my expectations low, especially after Korea last year, because I was really rooting for Finland last year. And look what happened there, so close but so far. So yeah, maybe I should learn to not be too delusional. But I think we're all guilty of that at some point. But I think this would be a great winner because of how anthemic the song is overall, and for him as well, for him personally, to win this would be absolutely amazing. I would be so happy for him. So yeah, I'll stay positive, and I would like for it to at least win the Televote. Let's aim for that, and top 5 overall. That would be nice. So I think that's quite a good lead into talking about the other countries and the other favourites, the other competitors. So let's talk a bit now about final predictions. So this year is so open. I think this might actually be the most open year in quite a few years. I have no idea who's going to win. I don't know what to say anymore. All I can say is that I still think one of the top 5 in the betting odds will win. I assume it will be one of those 5. So Croatia, Switzerland, Italy, Ukraine, or the Netherlands. I think it should be one of them, I think. And they are all in my top 5. So I'll be happy with any of them. Croatia, again, like Europa, really nice message and very anthemic. I've been a bit harsh on it lately because I thought people were overestimating it a little bit. But I did actually get winner vibes from the rehearsal video, so maybe I've been too harsh. And maybe it will actually win. And I like that because, again, you know, the underdog story, it's about cats. We've actually got a song that's got neon cats on the screen. That in itself is amazing. So yeah, I would be happy for Croatia. Switzerland, It's always been a big favourite. I'm gonna be honest though, the video clip kind of underwhelmed me a little bit. I'm starting to think Switzerland might not win, but could still be a jury winner, and I do still really love the song. Ukraine, absolutely love. I've always loved Teresa and Maria. I got chills the first time I heard it. It gives me goosebumps, and I think this will be a worthy winner as well. I love it. Staging looks great as well. Italy, still a favourite to win. Could be a compromise winner. We've talked about this before, where it could do well enough with both jury and televote and win overall. I can still see that happening. I'm not saying I'm getting winner vibes from the staging at the moment, but it could happen. And then, of course, you've got the Netherlands, which is in that big five, that five, top five favourite to win. Could still be in contention, you never know. We haven't seen the whole thing yet. So I love all of those. And what's great about this year, you've got some countries that have really improved. Look at Ireland and Georgia, two countries with the worst track record in recent years, and now they could both qualify. We could see both Ireland and Georgia in the final, and that's amazing. The UK, Ollie, I mean, what an improvement we've got from that with the staging. That's looking really impressive as well. We could get quite a decent result, I think. And then you've got Norway, you've got Greece. Oh yeah, I mean, there's so many really strong songs this year. It's going to be so tough. And I've got no idea how the voting is going to go, but we are going to be glued to the screen in anticipation, especially for those televote points. Wow. So yeah, I mean, what else is there to say, really, apart from look forward to the contest? Well, I'd like to know your thoughts on, first of all, the Netherlands this year. Is it one of your favourites? Do you think it can win? Or have you lost faith in it because of the staging that we've seen? Do you still think that it could flop with the juries? Hopefully not. It better not. Do you think it could win the televote in the final? I think it still could. But what about the other favourites? Do you think the winner will be Croatia, Switzerland, Italy, Ukraine, or somebody else completely? Let me know what you're feeling right now, what your gut feeling is telling you, because I'm honestly not really sure. I can't give you an answer. All I know is that I think it will be one of those five, but I will be voting for the Netherlands. So I am going to Malmö and Copenhagen for the semi-finals, but I'm coming back on Friday to watch the final in Liverpool. So yeah, it's going to be a busy week, but what I would like to do is film a vlog like I did in Liverpool. So yeah, film a little vlog while I'm there, hopefully film some stuff in the arena as well, and film my reactions as well to semi-final qualifiers, of course, the final result as well. I always love doing that every year. So thank you for watching my reaction videos and all my videos up until this point. I've gained quite a few more subscribers lately, so thank you so much for that. That is really appreciated. I'm glad that you enjoy watching my videos and we can enjoy sharing opinions, thoughts, predictions. That's what it's all about. My Twitter is in the description as always, and I tweet a lot about Eurovision. Probably too much, but yeah, you'll see a lot of updates from me over the next week from the host city and Copenhagen. A lot of time will be spent in Copenhagen, I think. So I hope you enjoy the contest, however you're watching it. If you're in Malmö and you see me, I would love to say hi. I always love meeting new people. It's really lovely when that happens. Good luck to everyone. Good luck to Joost, Ollie, everyone. There's a lot of deserving winners this year, I think. It's going to be fascinating to watch. I can't wait. So until my next set of videos, which will be from Malmö, hope you enjoy however you celebrate. Thank you for watching. I'll see you very soon. Bye.